Gifts of the Holy Spirit. We are not to be ignorant of spiritual gifts. It is important that we understand how the Spirit operates. The gifts of the Holy Spirit move as the Spirit wills, not as we will. We cannot therefore turn them on and off at our command or will. They are the gifts of the Holy Spirit, and none of us can lay claim or possession of them. It is therefore a futile attempt when believers approach a prophet for a word or prophecy for their lives on demand. They risk being lied to with a fabricated prophecy because God is not a magician who is expected to perform as a divination doctor when we want him to on demand. To the contrary, God is sovereign. He speaks when he wills. He has already given us his written word as the light and the lamp to our feet for our daily living and instruction. 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 1 to 11. Now concerning spiritual gifts, brethren, I do not want you to be ignorant. You know that you were Gentiles, carried away to these dumb idols, however you were led. Therefore, I make known to you that no one speaking by the Spirit of God calls Jesus accursed, and no one can say that Jesus is Lord except by the Holy Spirit. There are diversities of gifts, but the same Spirit. There are differences of ministries, but by the same Lord. And there are diversities of activities, but it is the same God who works all in all. But the manifestation of the Spirit is given to each one for the profit of all. For to one is given the word of wisdom through the Spirit, to another the word of knowledge through the same Spirit, to another faith by the same Spirit, to another gifts of healings by the same Spirit, to another the working of miracles, to another prophecy, to another discerning of spirits, to another different kinds of tongues, to another the interpretation of tongues. But one and the same Spirit works all these things, distributing to each one individually as he wills. Therefore, we can only operate in these gifts as the Spirit wills. The revelation gifts reveal something: the word of wisdom, the word of knowledge, the discerning of spirits. The power gifts do something: the gift of faith, the gift of working of miracles, the gift of healings. The prophet Elijah, for example, operated in the gift of miracles. 2 Kings chapter 1 verse 10. So Elijah answered and said to the captain of the 50, If I am a man of God, then let fire come down from heaven and consume you and your 50 men. And fire came down from heaven and consumed him and his 50. The utterance or inspiration of gifts says something: the gift of prophecy, the gift of diverse kinds of tongues, and the gift of interpretation of tongues. Be blessed.